Good evening and welcome back to our live webinar. I'm going to go through the TGWYotoasset presentation with you. So what is TGWYotoasset? TGWYotoasset is a UK-based company. What is it that we do? We trade in tangible assets such as gold, silver, diamonds, precious stones, precious metals, property, land, etc. So what is TGWYotoasset and what is in it for us? Well, what the company is offering us a chance to come and invest and be able to make some money. Let me give you an example. If you make an investment of £125, that investment could give you a return of £425. So what is it that you need to do to receive the £425? It's very simple. All you need to do is introduce two members just like yourself to come and invest in with the same amount. You're not selling anything, you're not having to go out and convince people. All you need to do is introduce two of your friends to come and invest with you, just like you, the same amount as you. So, for example, you introduce your friend A and your friend B. Now, your friend A would invest £125 and your friend B would also invest pounds. So what is it that A and B need to do now? So they would also introduce their own two members each. So A would introduce two members who would invest also £125 each, and then B would also introduce their own two members with the same amount. This is, once this is complete, this is when you receive £425. So you've made your £125 in this first cycle. Now what is it that you can do now? What you can do with, from your £425, you can make more money. How is that? You could do that by compounding. So you then compound £250. This £250 would give you a return of £850. The structure is completely the same. So you would automatically fall into another cycle of £250, and then you would wait for your other members who have joined you in the 125 to also receive their 425. They would also join you in the £250. Now this would automatically build your network again, and the same structure would complete again, and you would receive £850. Now the other way to do it as well is you could introduce new members. So if you want to introduce more people, for example, and you want the money quicker, then introduce more more people. So for example, so if you got anybody who wants to invest £250, they can do that through you on that. And then what this would do is just make your cycle go quicker, and you'll be able to earn the money back quicker as well. Excuse me. So, once you receive your £850, what can you do now? You could then invest, or as we call it, compound. Again, from there, 150 compound 500, and that would give you a return of 1,700. And you carry on compounding, and then this would make you go into the thousands and hundreds of thousands, and even become a millionaire, depending on your activity. So if you, for example, if you now, for example, you've earned yourself, you've compounded 200,000, that 200,000 would give you 544,000 return, and then you can carry on compounding and to become a millionaire. Now, this company, we can do business anywhere in the world. We can sign up people any part of the world. So, but what we cannot expect from people from any part of the world is to be able to afford the same amount as us. Because people living in poorer countries, they won't be able to afford £125. So, excuse me. So what we have is something called YotoAsset International, and this starts from as little as £2.50. So you can introduce members from any part of the world with an investment of £2.50. And then all they need to do is the same activity as you. They need to introduce members just like them, 2 members each, with the same amount, £2.50, and then they would receive a return of £7.50. So within that £7.50, they've made their £2.50 back. Now they can now compound to make more money. So compound £5, that would give them a return of £15. Compound £10 from there, that would give them a return of £30. And then compound £20 from there, that would give them a return of £60. And then they can compound £35 from there, that would give them a return of £105. And then compound £75 from that 105, and they would receive a return of £225. Now what you can see here now, from £225, they can now jump into the 125 and receive 425. So with a small investment of £2.50, receiving that back in the first cycle, and then they can also join us into the 125 and then carry on compounding, and they can also become a millionaire. It's as simple as that. The best thing about the company is, for example, if someone who joins the company cannot manage to do the activity, that's fine. You have a whole year, and if you cannot do the activity within that year, so what is the activity? To introduce 2 members, only 2 members. And if someone can't do that, that's fine. After 1 year, the company will return their investment with the profit. What is the profit? 25%. So we would give you that. Even if you go and put that £125 in the bank account, you wouldn't get 25% after a year. So here's an opportunity to make some money. Whether it's a 25%, or if you do the activity, you could possibly become a millionaire. It's very transparent, this business. Now, to join the business, you need to log on to www.yotoasset.com, and you go into compensation plan, and then you choose the amount you want to register for, and you click on that. And the first thing it would ask for you, the registration form will pop up, and the first thing it would ask for you is the sponsor name. So the person who has introduced you into the business, you would need their sponsor name. So and then it would ask you for your first name and your surname and telephone number and email address, and you choose yourself a username and a password, and then you click on the terms and conditions and you submit. It's as simple as that to join. After that, all you need to do is start introducing your own members. So if you would like to ask any questions, please speak to the person who showed you this webinar, or if you have my number, get in contact with me, or if you're on the WhatsApp group, please drop your messages there. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.